We finally met the house cat. What's his name?
Elfie.
Elfie. It's 7:30 right now, and the first thing we're gonna do is head over to a nearby bakery for breakfast, and then we are heading straight to the Lewin Lighthouse, right at the southern westmost tip of Australia. We have a whole day of activities lined up, and this is just the first stop here, but I can spend the whole day here. We just got our tickets, so there's two kinds of tickets you can get. One is the Heritage Pass. It's $7.50 per adult, and if you want to do the tour including the climb up the lighthouse itself, that's 22 Australian dollars. This tree, the first one where you enter from, this one that has been converted to a museum, and the last one there, this were all the original lightkeeper's cottage. We are the only ones here in this entire place. What do you think of this place?
It's very nice, very peaceful because there's nobody around.
Yeah, there's literally no one else around. It's just us.
So serene.
The next thing we want to do is to quickly check out the museum here. So the museum was a new addition. Only recently they decided to have a heritage center. So this is where we are, Cape Lewin. So that track goes all the way to Cape Hamelin. This is where we're staying, Margaret River. So we drove down the Basol Highway all the way down. Just 20 minutes away from the Lewin Lighthouse, we made our way to this next attraction, which is the Mammoth Cave. It's somewhere like deep in the forest. I have no idea how they discovered this place. $25 per adult, and the price of admission gives you the complimentary audio guided tour which you put on, and it comes with this little device here which you use to key in the corresponding numerical codes that are found throughout the caves to find out more. The steps are quite steep because they have to create all these stairs in very limited spaces. We are in the deeper section of the caves right now, and it looks like an entire cavern. We skipped some of the other visitors, so right now we are totally alone in the caves, just ourselves, two of us. So that's the mouth of the cave right there. We just climbed up. How many steps?
160.
160 steps just to get up here. After you come up from the caves and cross the road, you have two options to continue with the trail, which is to either take a short trail or a long trail. We decided to take the long trail because it winds through the forest around the mouth of the cave. We've reached our next attraction, which is the mouth of the Margaret River itself, meeting the Indian Ocean. So you can see where the river ends here. We were only outside for about 2 minutes before we realized that it's way too cold to eat outside. So instead we are going to have our picnic in the car. I'm not sure if you can see it, but it's actually quite clear and the sand looks so soft. So that's the Margaret River and it flows for, I don't know, probably a couple of kilometers inland. And just look at the waves are humongous. Just a short drive from the Margaret River mouth. We saw this on Google Maps and we thought we want to check this out. This is called the Kegel Waterfalls right here. We're just walking alongside the river right now to see how it looks like. We have decided to come here. Not quite sure how we actually came across this place, but they serve fresh Augusta Bay oysters here. So these were just caught, harvested this morning, and we decided to get a whole dozen for the two of us. So after our little picnic stop with the oysters, we just parked back at the apartment and we are going on a quick hike along this path that is right behind our apartment right there. Late last night we saw people actually coming out from this trail. Not sure if you can hear that, but that's the sound of the kookaburra. You can actually find this trail. It's called River Walk, which is behind Formosa. We just spotted a kookaburra perched on the tree. It's so huge. Walking down to the beach now. 20 minutes away from Margaret River, we've made it to Black Rock. And we decided not to go all the way down because I think it would be quite a number of steps back up,
And then back to the car.
and we still have another 10-minute walk back to the car up this little hill here. We still have a whole long day of attractions and activities that we have planned. This is the first one, and we're off to the next location. Just 10 minutes away from Moses Rock, where we were earlier. We've made it to our next destination, which is called the Indijuk Natural Spa, somewhere here at the Viaduct Rocks. That's how the water comes out. So the ocean's on the left of us, and it filters out and sprays out over this little bay here. The water is ridiculously clear. Just a short drive away from the natural spa earlier, we have made it to now the next destination called the Canal Rocks. And the water is so gorgeous. Yep. Oh, I've not touched the ocean water yet. Oh my goodness, that's so cold. So we are walking back across the timber bridge off to our next location. Hopefully somewhere a bit further north. So we'll be driving up this ridge here right until the end there. We've made it to the Cape Naturalist Lighthouse. So this is another area. It's somewhere near the northwestern tip of Busselton. We have made it to the top of the lookout point here, and behind me is the Cape Naturalist Lighthouse. From the left to the right. This is really something spectacular. We were just looking out, and then someone told us, look, a whale. And oh my goodness, there really was one. I think there's a whole family of them. They literally bridged the water. I'm not sure if I can capture anymore. But it was so beautiful because you can actually see them spraying through their blowholes. There, that's one right there. Do you see that? Yep. Wow. It's cool. Okay, if they look huge from here, I suppose they must be massive in real life too. There's one there, look. Yeah. The cool thing is you can even hear them. They make this like a horn. It's just after 4 p.m. and after a quick stop at the Margaret River Chocolate Factory to get some souvenirs, we decided that we're gonna end our stay here at Margaret River by heading to one of its most famous beach, Hamelin Bay. I'm so glad we made it here. Wow. It's been 20 minutes of walking up and down the beach, but we have had no luck spotting the resident manta rays here. We spotted one. It's huge. Look. Whoa! It's right there. It's massive. Whoa! That is big. Oh, it's big. It's right there. It's just below the water. There, it's right here. Eh? Eh? Look, look, look. It's just going back and forth. Oh, it's right there. Oh, you can see it. Decided to head down to this place called Merchant Rock. We are literally the only ones here because it's quite a deep drive in, and this is where we are. The landscapes look so amazing. That's about it. The sun's about to set on the coast of Australia, and rather poetic as well because this is our last night here in Margaret River before we head back tomorrow to Perth. And obviously we are not going to see the ocean again. Not sure when we'll see the ocean next. Alright, so we just dropped off the car here at Noberts. Earlier we went to check in at Citadines to drop off the luggage, and it's just about 10 minutes away. This is where we rented the car from Noberts. So this is how it looks like. So there's this Malaysian restaurant here that you can go and get food, local Malaysian food. Spotted quite a number of celebrities here. It is just before 7 right now. We have left the room to go and grab dinner. Tonight's our last night here in Australia, and tomorrow we're leaving back for Singapore. We decided not to go back straight to the hotel because yes, it's our last night here. So we decided to take a walk along the pier, and this is how Perth's Elizabeth Quay area looks like. Probably gonna end the video here. So this ends the Perth series of videos for our travel vlogs, and hopefully the next one will be somewhere in Eastern Europe. We've sort of like drafted some plans, but we'll see. Alright, catch you in the next video.